Hey everyone, so this is a response video to the Urban Explorer Exploring with Josh. He's a big entertaining content creator on YouTube. He made a video addressing some issues with ghost hunting and stuff, and I'm in his video. And he said stuff that I believe wasn't true. The purpose of this video is, well, since he said stuff that wasn't true, I feel the need to address everything and give you guys the full story. I need to give you guys the full context before I give my response and show his responses. There is this paranormal convention that happened in mid-autumn. The reason why I bought tickets for the both of us to go, me and Annie, is because I wanted to see these famous haunted objects that are on tour. A couple months later, after I bought the tickets, I realized that the New England Society of Psychic Research has posted on Facebook all these ghost hunters that I believe are not credible. Well, I wanted to make a video about the museum and the tour, but I wanted to call out the fake ghost hunters. Do not click off just yet. I have reasonings why I believe Exploring with Josh is fake, okay? Josh, I know you're watching this. And guys, promise me not to comment anything until you watch this whole video, because I'm going to explain everything, okay? So, in this convention, my whole purpose of the video, you can see it right on the screen right here. If you want to watch it, you absolutely can. Watch it after this video if you haven't seen it already. Since it was a public event, I figured I wanted to call him out. I wanted to go up to him and tell him, hey, I know your videos are staged, but your abandoned videos, your urban explorations are awesome. I was very respectful. I was nothing but respectful and kind to this man. Yet, he makes a response video to my video saying things that aren't true, and well, that's kind of messed up. Now, this convention is in a casino. My video starts with me being in the casino, telling everyone, hey, I'm gonna call out these ghost hunters because they're making my job into a joke. And they are. I take my job as a paranormal investigator pretty serious. Now, you can always have fun in investigations, dance, do whatever. You can always have fun, but like, there's a lot of ghost hunters out there that know that what they're doing isn't right, yet they still do it and be disrespectful. I'll get into that later. I walked into the convention and we waited in line only for about 15 minutes. And once we reached Exploring with Josh and met him face to face, like I said, I was nothing but kind and respectful to this man. We had an engaging conversation about the science of ghost hunting and everything in between. And I went on my merry way, explored the whole convention, and then went to the museum and then saw all the haunted objects. Good. Well, I released a video. Exploring with Josh then releases a video about me. I want to get into his responses. Are you ready for this?
Now, mind you, this guy is coming to the event, and his one idea is to make this video just to expose me. For whatever reason, I affected him that bad. I don't even know who this guy is, but apparently I am just ruining ghost hunting for everyone.
Not just here for Annabelle. I'm here to call out the fake ghost hunters that are going to be there in this paranormal convention, aka Exploring with Josh. The reason why I'm calling them out is because they're making real paranormal investigators into a joke. I do not want to be taken as a joke.
He goes and waits in my line for not just 10 minutes or 15, no, over 30 minutes. So he's waiting in line for 30 minutes just to make this video, to get clicks and views, to just...
Alright Josh, first of all, were you in line with us? All due respect, dude. No hate. No hate.
There's no way that it was 30 minutes. It was literally like probably 10 or 15. There was no way.
Right.
Because there was only a couple people in front of us.
Exactly. And also, he says that just to make this video with clicks and views. Well, I'm on YouTube. I want all my videos to have clicks and views, right? You, Josh, want your videos to have clicks and views. You can tell by the thumbnails. I almost died in this demon house. Demon encounter here. Demon encounter there. Like... we all want clicks and views. I can't speak for everyone on YouTube, but I'm gonna say this, majority of us want clicks and views on YouTube. That's the reason why we're posting, right? To share with everyone content. This is not the craziest part yet. There's plenty more stuff that is way worse than this. This is nothing. What he said right there, is not big of a deal.
It's just to make this video, to get clicks and views, to just come up to me and talk to me, just to try to expose me. Now, in this video, he says right here, he's gonna try to expose me in any way or possible, right here.
That's him. That's him. That's Exploring with Josh. There's a damn line, but all right. I'm gonna wait in line.
Oh God. But the thing about these, bro, is you have to pay to meet them. Like, that's how conventions work. Like, unfortunately, you can't just like go up to him and like talk to him. He does this for money. Like, that's why. Like, if I were to go up to like that guy from Ghost Hunters, I have to pay.
This man needs to be exposed. I don't care. I'll find a way.
And that's where I cringed inside. Apparently, I'm doing this just for money. Did you guys know I did not get any money to be there? Not a single...
All right, hold on. Exposing was the wrong word. Exposing was the wrong word. I think exposing is too harsh. I didn't really expose him, but I did tell him the truth about ghost hunting. I just gave him advice. I gave him advice respectfully, and he didn't take it. But anyways, the biggest thing here, the biggest thing that he's saying is that he's claiming that we didn't have to pay, which is true. We didn't. Annie assumed so because most of conventions that she went to in the past, well, she had to pay to see celebrities. I know Josh is, I guess, considered a micro celebrity, but even still, doesn't matter. The thing is, he's saying that, but Josh, you're the one who reposted my video on your video. You can see the text of me admitting that we didn't have to pay.
Exactly.
Look at this. Look at this. It says, luckily Josh didn't take our lunch money. That literally means, I know it's kind of vague, but I literally said, luckily we didn't have to pay. And now your audience is believing that, well, I'm lying when I'm not. And I'm going to get into this more later. You just want to make your audience see what you want to see. That's literally it. And I'll get more into it later because you do this a couple of times in the video. All right, Annie, you go on about your story here.
Well, it's not that long. It was almost like what you were saying.
Yeah.
About just like, yes, I feel like I worded it really wrong in the video, and I didn't mean to make it sound like, yes, I assumed, and that was my bad. It was just, I've been to multiple conventions. I've been to conventions in Atlanta. I've traveled for many years to different places. And most places that I've been to, you have to pay to meet. So that's why I assumed. I never once said that what was the word? Like, he said something in the video about, like, how I said that he was doing this for money when I never said that. And I said, you have to pay. I wasn't just pointing at Josh. I was pointing at everybody in that convention that was there.
Right.
Like, I was not just saying Josh. It was anybody that was doing it.
Right.
Like, as you can say, I literally say, like, ghost hunters and everything.
Right.
I don't just say Josh. I never said that you were doing this for money.
It was just her thinking. It wasn't like it was factual or anything. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I even admitted saying that luckily we didn't have to pay. It was just that Annie assumed that.
Yeah. So
that's it.
Yeah. So you calling, like, the convention was, like, unnecessary.
Right.
I never said that you had to pay anything. I assumed, like I just said, you knew nothing about it. I've been to conventions. So before you're going to say something, at least know, like, the facts before you post a video, but not knowing anything.
I'm not hating on Josh. Like I said, I keep saying that, but I know comments are going to keep saying that I attacked this man when I never frickin' did. But I'm saying, like, even the video that I posted about it, you can watch him. He's entertaining. Just know that he's kind of suspicious about his ghost videos. I'm going to get into that. Again, I'm going to get into that. Let's continue.
I got zero money to be there. Zero. All
Correct.
I brought was my merch in case people wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All for free, just to hang out and have a good time for you guys. And to prove that, right now, I'm actually going to call one...
But, like, the thing is, you reposted my video, which is fine. It's just, you knew that I admitted it in text. Luckily, Josh didn't have to take our money. You reposted it. You still knew that I admitted it. Why are you defending yourself about it? How's it going, Josh?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man.
Yo, it's best to put like a disclaimer. We cut entertainment purposes only. Any one of your videos, it could be small text, anywhere.
Oh, mine? I don't stage anything on mine.
No, but I mean, okay, so hear me out. Like REM pods, you know?
REM pods can just go off, and then sometimes you might think, oh, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That could always be like that.
But Josh, the thing is, EMF is not a valid form of evidence. Facts. EMF is everywhere. Because plants can set it off, your phone can set it off. Doesn't matter if it's on airplane, cameras.
Right. Oh yeah, EMF can go off from your phones for sure.
Phone apps. Like there's no science, no way where a ghost can go inside.
I think it's all opinionated though.
Out investigating, we're looking for science, right?
Yeah, science.
I mean, think of like Adam Lorraine.
But remember though, remember science-wise, it's like there's really no science in ghost hunting. That's why there is. It's all opinion though.
So, all right, first I want to say this before we get into me describing the science of my equipment in front of him. He cut out so many crucial parts of what I said to him. How's it going, Josh?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man.
Yo, I want to say, okay, I want to be completely honest, okay? Okay, so I love your abandoned videos.
Okay.
Excellent.
Cool.
But I know it's staged with the paranormal stuff.
It can be staged. It can be staged.
It's just, it sucks because I feel like, brother, that it makes real paranormal investigators into a joke. I'm not saying to unsubscribe to Josh. You can watch him. It's entertaining. It is. It's entertaining. I'm gonna get more into this whole thing in a moment. Trust me. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on. IR light cameras, right?
True.
If you put an IR light attachment on the camera, it lights up the infrared spectrum, and it just so happens that the infrared spectrum captures movement and anomalies, right?
Right.
There's science in that.
True. And
IR is a different wavelength of light. Maybe the air is different here than the spirit, wherever the spirit realm is. I still haven't figured that out.
Now, I know what he's trying to say to a certain extent. He's trying to say, yes, I understand my devices, and they go off because of this, so I know what the science is of all these devices, so I understand them. Like, he's trying to say he knows how the IR works and how all this works because he understands it through science. Okay, maybe, but there's still no science in ghost hunting. You can't say you know the science in the spirit realm. You can't say there's science.
Yes.
There's science with
You're wrong,
anything.
Josh. You're wrong.
Ghosts. There's not. There's actually not.
Yes, there is.
There's nothing scientific proven.
Yes.
So everything you're saying is just you talking about how the devices go off. It doesn't actually show or tell how they go off for ghosts. In ghosts, there is no science. There's no laws.
There is
Anything
science.
goes in ghosts.
Let me hear you out for a second.
It could happen. There's no right way to ghost hunt. You take your opinions, you go with your experiences and how you've been doing it for so long, and you can make out and do things the way they work. You might have a project or a way of doing it that no one else is doing it, and it might be a hit because yes, ghosts are real, but you still can't put science with ghost hunting. You can't hunt it. You can't. Because it doesn't make sense, because there's no science, there's nothing to prove ghosts are actually real except through our devices, which doesn't really go with science. Yes, science with EMF and everything else, okay, I get that. But it's still not proving that ghosts are real. And that is exactly where debunkers and skeptics of non-ghost believers come in. But when you believe in ghosts because you're able to get EVPs that can say your name and you're getting unexplainable results that are insane where door slams and all this thing happens, that is when you become a ghost believer. But that is not because of science. That is because of us just believing because we want to from our experiences. So, with his idea, without me even knowing, he comes right up to me and starts filming me. And he starts telling me that, you know, like, oh...
Which you gave me consent to. Here's the proof.
I don't care if you're recording me. That's cool.
And he starts telling me that, you know, like, oh, like, this device is used through this, and there's science in this, and there's that and this. It's like, dude, like, sometimes devices will just go off if a ghost puts his hand on it. It doesn't matter about what science is on these devices.
It does matter. I'll get into that.
And apparently I should put a disclaimer for my video for just entertainment purposes only. Apparently I am fake, so I have to put that in my videos now. Like, that's...
Josh, hear me out. If you say that there's no science in ghost hunting, then what are you doing these videos for? Is it for money, entertainment, or clicks and views? Most of it is for entertainment, right? And money, but that's fine. You can make money on YouTube. That's what YouTube is for. You can make money off of it from ads, everything, merch, whatever. So there is science in ghost hunting, Josh, because, well, take a look at the spirit box, right? I know every single device that I described to you thoroughly with science and went over your head. But I want you to listen to this, Josh. Okay, please. One-on-one, brother. One-on-one. Seriously. The science of a spirit box is that the spirit box uses energy broadcasting through the speaker, right? The shifts that the spirit box is going through is the power source, and it's building. You can get absolutely nothing for a while until the spirits find out how to understand it. It's the transmission between the actual box and the speaker. The antenna is used as a microphone, right? The spirit talks into it. The spirit box pulls the power into the transmission and out the speaker. The reason why you need the antenna, a lot of people take it off, which is a problem. Big problem. You need the antenna because the spirit needs to find a way to actually talk through the device, and how they talk through the device is the antenna. Now, the thing is, what you have to do is you have to set it in AM in reverse. AM setting in reverse. You know how radio has FM and AM? FM has a lot of interference, AM has less interference. There's also 2 buttons, forward and backwards, sweeping, so you sweep through the radio stations. Well, if you set it in FM forwards on the spirit box, that means all you are going to get is radio stations. You need to eliminate most of them. So what you're supposed to do is set it in AM in reverse. The reason why you need to set it in reverse is so you can get interference. You can get a little bit of interference. It's because you need to isolate the real words from the interference. So if the spirit box comes out with gibberish, you know it's interference. But if you get a, hey, how's it going, through the spirit box in that setting, you know it's real. How the spirit actually talks through this is the white noise energy that is produced from this device. The white noise energy calls and pulls them in. Once the energy is in there, they're trying to talk through that energy. But they also need radio wave energy. So these spirits can say a full sentence in multiple sweeps, but the spirit box will funnel it down to a couple of words. Everything has to do with energy. The white noise energy, the radio wave energy, the broadcasting through the speaker, the sweep rate energy. All of that allows the spirit to actually talk through the spirit box. Now, all due respect, Josh, but if you really think that there's no science in ghost hunting, then you do need to put a disclaimer on your video saying this is for entertainment purposes only. Because if your claim is that there is no science in ghost hunting, then you're clearly there for entertainment, money, and views. If you're there for entertainment, which you are, then you should put that disclaimer on when you're ghost hunting. I have proof that the spirit box actually works. So I was at an abandoned fort in Massachusetts. This is what I captured. Even the ghosts are aware that there is science when it comes to investigations. Even the dead know. Come on. You want more proof? I got you. So I was at an abandoned mansion in the middle of nowhere, and the door slammed downstairs. This is what I've captured. Have you been making those noises? Downstairs.
Oh, yes.
I am. So you're the one slamming the doors? Are you trying to scare us? Are you trying to scare us? Because you can't scare me.
Sir, payroll.
Payroll?
We do all the work.
What'd he say?
We do all the work.
You getting in the
Get the fuck out. Face to face with you, Josh. During that moment, I explained to you the science of the IR light camera. IR light cameras, right?
True.
If you put an IR light attachment on the camera, it lights up the infrared spectrum, and it just so happens that the infrared spectrum captures movement and anomalies, right?
Right.
There's science in that.
True. And
IR is a different wavelength of light. Maybe the air is different here than the spirit, wherever the spirit realm is. I still haven't figured that out, but somehow it's able to capture that. Like EVP recorders, like a spirit has like a curtain wall, right? When they yell into their curtain, they're yelling at the EVP recorder. And it takes them a lot of energy but it just so happens that we're able to actually hear them through
Right.
there. And not only that, you're not really that serious when it comes to ghost hunting. I get it, you're there for the thrill and stuff, but you're making a lot of real paranormal investigators look bad, bro. Seriously. And all due respect, like I'm being nice here. I'm being kind to you. I'm not being mean. I'm telling you the truth, dude. And it sucks that when I told you the science of my equipment, the science that we use to ghost hunt, that went over your head. And Annie was right. In the video, she says this.
Yeah, you can give him advice, but I don't think he's gonna take it. Like,
Fair.
I hate to be that way.
No, fair.
He was a nice guy.
You're being
and everything.
honest.
Like, he was a nice guy and everything, but that whole conversation, I was literally staring at Josh the whole time, and both of you, and it just seemed like it was going way over his head.
She says that everything went over his head and he's not gonna take my advice. She's right. Annie was freaking right. He didn't, clearly. Even though I said that I was going to expose you, that wasn't the right word for it. I'm sorry. I gave you advice. I gave you advice. I showed you the devices of the equipment, bro. And you don't care.
Exactly.
You don't care, and that sucks because you're just gonna go along with your phone apps and stuff. I'm going to get into phone apps in a moment. Phone apps. Like, there's no way, there's no science, no way where a ghost can go inside.
I think it's all opinionated, though. Everything's all an opinion, in my opinion.
I mean, but
because
like,
there's sometimes I'm like, oh shit, like, because before when I did ghost videos like years ago,
Yeah.
I hated phone apps. I was like, fuck that. And then the more like I would do them, I'm like, damn, this sounds so fucking like legit to what you're doing.
you know that a phone app, when you're out ghost hunting, a phone app has a sound bank, right? A word bank that spits out words randomly. You admitted that. You knew that.
I think what it is the word bank.
Sound bank, exactly.
The word
I was
bank
just about to
has
say.
a lot of things in it.
Yeah.
That could be similar to what we're doing.
Right.
And I do believe that. I also believe that it's like sometimes it's so accurate, and that's why even for me, I'm like, oh man, maybe it's real. And that's why I use them, because I just don't know. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. And you just go with it. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. And you just go with it.
Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. But I'll just go with it.
Bruh.
This is why I think you're fake, Josh. Is because you know that there is no valid evidence that a ghost can speak into a Samsung S23 Pro. You know it, bro. So if a spirit, or the sound bank, the word bank that spits out random words, like I said to you, it's made by random developers. Random developers. When the word bank says,
Find my body.
find my body, you're gonna be like, you're gonna speculate. You're gonna be like, oh my god, what if the spirit's body, what if the dead body is in this house? Whoa, because in the history, this guy died in this house. Like, speculation is hell of a thing when you're ghost hunting. Don't speculate. But also, you know that that's just a random word, sentence that came out of the app. But you just go with it. Why? It's because of views.
This one's going up, this one's going up.
No,
this one's
dude,
going
they
up.
all went off. My camera caught it off. Find my body.
George Corwin! George Corwin! They don't know where his body is!
So, you think it's under this house? Because remember, your thing said down.
George Corwin
Unless it's-
was the sheriff and his body is
No,
lost.
but remember Sam also said that they don't know where the bodies went of the innocent, of the witches.
Damn.
The thing is, Josh, is that you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I told you in the video, you're guilty by association. You're hanging out with people that are well known to be fakers and liars. You just go along with the fakers. Josh, I wish it would be so freaking awesome of you to call them out while you're investigating. If you see, I'm not gonna name any names, but if you see a fake ghost hunter hit the damn ceiling when you're using an EVP session and then claim it to be an actual bang from a ghost from above, you should be like, hey, I saw you hit that ceiling. Why'd you do that? But no, you won't call them out. You just go with it. It seems to me that you like to make fun of real investigators. You're not taking it seriously, dude. It sucks. It sucks. Like, there is serious paranormal investigation teams that are out there looking for answers and looking for science. If anyone is in the New England area that needs assistance with some paranormal activity in their home, we got you. We got you. We take this seriously and we take this professionally. We are here to be professional, logical, and helpful. We've done plenty of investigations in clients' homes. We do this to help others, not for us. We do it out of selflessness. The thing is, dude, you are a wholesome man. You're a good dude. And it sucks that you joined the dark side, dude. It sucks. And also, Josh, the reason why I also think you're fake is because you claim everything to be evidence. So if, say, there is a bang on the other room, right? You don't investigate it. You just stand there idling, claiming that it's something when it's not. I told you, face to face, Josh, when you are out ghost hunting, you need to debunk with logical and natural explanations before you think it's paranormal. I love how you cut that out when you reposted my video on your video, because you do not want your audience to think that I'm right. The thing is, while we are investigating, we have to debunk with a natural and logical explanation.
Exactly, you are right. As a ghost hunter, that's what you should do.
But yeah, that's the point of investigating before you think it's paranormal,
true.
right?
Well, obviously, ghost hunting is getting ruined by everything out now.
Because it's the truth. When you're ghost hunting, you have to think that way. And knowing that you don't run towards the evidence and instead stay there idling, that shows to me that, well, you're not real. Because a real ghost hunter would go straight to it. The fourth reason why I think you're fake is because you make extraordinary claims in your titles and thumbnails, and you don't provide proof. You don't provide extraordinary proof. Extraordinary claims demands extraordinary evidence, right? In your videos, when you say, oh, I almost died, in that video, I don't see you on the verge of death. I don't. You're lying to your audience. And it sucks that your audience follows it. They think you're real, but they're being lied to. And not only that, is that like, if you claim that you caught a demon, all the evidence is EMF going off. EMF is not a valid form of evidence. Anything can set that off. A phone, a camera. I told you all this, Josh. I told you. Like I said, I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to tell you how it is. Like, you know that anything can set it off. You said it. You said it. Anything can set it off. Then why use it when you're ghost hunting? Why use devices that you know are not valid? Why do you use devices that you know it could just be something else and not a ghost? Let's continue with what he has to say here.
I have to put that in my videos now. Like, I just have to do it. Now,
yeah, you do.
After the conversation ended, I actually liked his style. Like, no hate or not.
Thank you, Josh. I like your eyebrows and your eyes. No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. This is not being sarcastic or anything. You do have nice eyebrows and eyes. Just saying.
No hate or not, I was not even really mad. I was just, all right, he wants to say his thing, go ahead and say it. Whatever. You know, it's not gonna hurt me or do anything to me. I thought the guy had a cool style. Generally, when he left.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was not even mad. The point is, I'm just making all this to show you guys what's been going on. Another thing that bothers me a lot is, like, these people think they know everything. They think they know everything about every device in the field. Who's to say big...
I never claimed... I know you're speaking in a general sense, but I never claimed that I know everything about ghosts. I never did. I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I'm only 2018. I was 6 years in. I'm only 6 years into my investigations, my paranormal investigating. I don't know everything, but I stick to what works in ghost hunting. EVP recorders, spirit boxes, IR cameras, IR attachments, cat toys. I would never use a phone app because there's no science in it. And to the comments that are going to claim that there is science in phone apps, please comment down below after this video if you know the science. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't think nobody can. You can contact all these phone app developers, they won't respond to anyone. So therefore, why use them? Anyways, hold on. There's more.
They think they know everything about every device in the field.
I don't know everything.
Is real or not? Who's to say a demon is real or not? No one generally knows, but these people think they know everything.
I don't know everything, Josh, but I tried to give you advice on what to use and what to know when you're out ghost hunting, but it sucks that you just cannot take that advice. Like Annie said in the video, you were just yesing me to death.
Another thing is, there's a lot of ghost investigators who just do things different. For me, I personally like using different phone apps for word banks, like Spirit Talker or whatever. I even like to use the Ovilus, which I haven't used in my videos, but I like...
Josh, you cannot say that there's no science in ghost hunting and then explain the science of an Ovilus on screen. Bro, what? That's so contradicting to your argument, bro. You're claiming that there's no science in ghost hunting, yet you admit that there's science in the Ovilus in text. How does that make sense?
I haven't used in my videos, but I like using that as a way to ghost hunt, because for me, it's been pretty legit. And that's my opinion and my beliefs. That's what I...
You said in front of me that maybe phones are not real, but we'll just go with it. That shows me everything that I need to know.
My opinion and my beliefs. That's what I believe in. People believe in all sorts of different religions. No one knows if it's accurate or real or not. It's just our religions and our beliefs. You can't mock me. You can't knock me. You can't say I'm not as good as someone else just because of the way I ghost hunt with my equipment. If I believe in puckwudgies in a forest, if I believe in demons, or if I believe in even Bigfoot, that's what I believe in. That doesn't mean...
That's fine.
I'm not as good as someone else. If I use, like, Spirit Talker, if I use an Ovilus...
He says you can also do EVPs with your phone and catch ghosts talking, which is the same thing like using a digital recorder like my DR60. I agree. You can use your phone like an EVP recorder. But the problem that I have nowadays is that, well, nowadays you can edit anything on a phone. And to that, it kind of means that, well, I can't really use it because, well, it could easily give me false readings. If you have a phone case on your phone while you are using an EVP app, your phone can jiggle inside your phone case, and that will also give you false readings. There is plenty of things that will make it not credible, which sucks. But I do agree that you can do EVPs on phones. It's just, it's very freaking hard. I'm gonna get so many comments saying that, like, I'm a hater, but I'm not hating. I keep repeating this because I say this a lot. I always repeat myself saying that I don't hate these ghost hunters. He's a wholesome guy. It's just that I wish he stuck to his abandoned videos, you know? Because his abandoned videos are freaking entertaining. I love them. But his ghost stuff, again, Josh, you saying that anything goes of ghosts, that literally, that's a ridiculous statement. It shows to me that you're admitting that you're doing it for entertainment. This whole video. And this is why I think you should put in, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not forcing you. I'm just suggesting. Because goddamn, you're making me look bad and other paranormal investigators. This is not just about me. This is for the real paranormal investigators out there. There's a lot of real paranormal investigators. They don't associate with you, Josh. They don't associate with who you collab with on the internet. These fake ghost hunters. I'm not going to name any names, but like, they don't take you guys seriously at all. I'm just disappointed in you, Josh. Like, I mean that with no hates, but I'm disappointed. Because it's like, if there's no science in ghost hunting, then what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I ghost hunting on YouTube? Sure, it's for clicks and views too, but like, I'm trying to tell you guys the truth. I wish things could be different in the paranormal community. I wish people could see the truth. And it sucks that people believe blindly over these fake ghost hunters. And I know you're going to argue the fact that you're not fake, but I just listed so many things, so many reasons why you are looking like a person who stages his content. I'm sorry to say. It's also crazy that in the comments section of his videos, there is so many people that literally make fun of me, which is fine. I mean, I'm on the internet. Like, I'm bound to get crazy criticisms about my looks and stuff. But like, it's crazy how since he made me look bad, it's making it so people are casting their judgment as me being like a weirdo clown that is just doing it for clout. But people think that I was rude to you. People think that I'm attacking you. People are thinking that I'm stalking you. People are thinking that I did this for attention, when it's not that.
Exactly.
Like, I know I said that I'm going to expose you. That was just the wrong word. That was the wrong word. I was genuinely nothing but respectful to you. I told my audience and new viewers that you can watch him. It's entertaining. Your videos are entertaining. They're awesome, dude. I just suggest you put that disclaimer on there. People are convinced that Josh is telling the truth and that they're also lying too. They're saying, oh yeah, I saw them in a convention, and they're also debunking other people. We weren't. All we did was confront Josh kindly and then continued on with looking at the haunted artifacts. That's it. I am so grateful over my audience.
Exactly.
I'm very grateful that they know the truth and they support me. I make sure to comment back on every single comment. I try my best because they are my loves. They are my brothers and they are my sisters.
Exactly.
And I do appreciate all of them, and I cannot wait to move this channel forward. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Ta-ta. I love you all.